Alright, Shalom. I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who've been fervent in this truth and who have spread the message of this gospel, man, throughout the four winds, through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Peace and blessings to you sincere brothers still pushing and remaining faithful and fervent in this truth. I wanted to touch on this article that I came across just as a message to the Akwath out there, to the women who may be on the fence about this truth, and to bring edification to those who it's meant to reach. All right, of the hopeful elect. Okay, so let's get into it. It says, hate crime victim arrested at protest won't be prosecuted. All right, scroll down a little bit here. It says, a black woman, okay, who became a leading activist in the Black Lives Matter movement after she was assaulted by white supremacists 3 years ago, won't be charged after her arrest early Monday fueled anger amongst protest leaders in Portland, Oregon, authorities said. Demetria Hester, 46, was booked on suspicion of disorderly conduct and interfering with a police officer during a protest that began Sunday night. The Multnomah County District Attorney's Office later said Hester would not be prosecuted but offered no further details. Okay. One thing you gotta understand, okay, for you Israelite women out there, okay, especially the Judite woman, all right, this is a great example of how far you've gone, how far you've been led astray, all right, from your power, from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, who is the true power of the nation of Israel. You so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American women are Israelites that the Bible speaks of. All right, and as we see, just based off of what I read so far in this article, okay, things that went way left. Okay, and in today's age is more of a convenience, you know, that you ride the wave of feminism, and you ride the wave of ultimately disobedience, all right, to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And you have the men out here of your nation who are pushing the message of Yahweh Shem Yahushua from the scriptures, all right, from the Bible, all right, the same one that you were raised off of, the same one that your mom taught you, the same one that your grandmom taught you, the same one that you the same word you heard in your churches, man, coming up. All right, and you have these men out here on the highways and byways. All right, I'm sure some of you have walked past them, scoffed at them, waved your hand at them, and just completely disregard them. All right, you got the brothers posting the videos, all right, and spreading this word across the four winds as we speak, but many of you disregard it. So before I get into the scripture, I'm gonna read some more of this. All right, Hester's arrest drew a sharp rebuke from national Black Lives Matter activists who are increasingly focusing on demonstrations in Oregon's largest city. After her release, Hester said at a news conference that she would keep protesting and join others in announcing plans for a fundraiser to send black mothers to Washington, D.C. All right. So even after getting arrested, this woman, this Judite woman, decides she's gonna, in her pride, she's gonna continue, okay, to push forward. She's gonna continue to resist, okay. And that's where the serpent has beguiled you, man. Okay, the serpent is the one that led you astray. To ultimately you're disobeying Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, okay, and you're disregarding His men, and you're doing your own thing. See, you've been elevated to such a status here in Babylon the Greek that you believe you can continue to usurp authority, okay, over your men of your nation, okay. You think you can continue to ride the coattail of Esau, okay, even though his kingdom is going down, is going to be destroyed, okay, period. You know, that is coming to an end, okay. But that pride you're carrying is soon going to come to an abrupt end. But many of you have not got the lesson yet, okay. You have not understand and took heed, okay, to what's really going on. Let me continue on. It says, I was born and bred to do this. This is a dream come true. You were born and bred to do this. See, and that statement alone is prideful, man. That statement alone is do as thou wilt, you know. And that's what's led you, Negro, Latino, Native American women, into this predicament, man. Okay, you still think that you have some type of authority. In the grand scheme of things, you don't. All right. The scriptures say you were deprived of wisdom and understanding. Okay, you don't know you don't know how to handle the enemy. You don't know how to call on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. You don't even regard the men that are set up over the nation, okay, to rule and to lead here on earth, man. Okay, and it's a shame. All right, Hester said, tearing up as the crowd cheered. This is a revolution, and we're getting reparations. We're taking it to D.C., baby. Reading on. Hester and 15 other people were arrested during Portland's 73rd consecutive nights of protest. A group of about 200 demonstrators gathered together at a park and then marched to the police union headquarters, where some people set fires outside the building and launched fireworks at officers. 2 officers were injured, including one who was burned on the neck when a firework exploded, police said. Police declared a riot shortly after 10 p.m. and began arresting people, including Hester. President Donald Trump once more seized on the protests and said on Twitter that Portland was out of control. He urged Democratic Governor Kate Brown to bring in the Oregon National Guard. Protests that attracted thousands of people in July, when Trump sent U.S. agents to protect the federal courthouse, have dwindled to nightly crowds of about 200, with a small number committing acts of vandalism and violence. Okay, here you are, you out in the midst of all this rioting and protesting, okay, thinking you're leading the charge or leading the battle, like straight out of Braveheart, you know. Think you're leading some kind of wave of resistance, man. Okay, again, all you're doing is being defiant and disobedient. Okay, and this is a testament to what the scriptures have to say about you. Okay. On Monday, civil rights groups in Portland and members of the International Black Lives Matter organization who traveled to Portland decried Hester's arrest and said the city was at the center of the racial justice protest movement. Okay, so you riling up everybody. This one woman, okay, this incident riled up so-called black, all right, lives matter. All right, people from all over the world, from international to local, man. Okay, so you're riling all these women up, you're riling these people up, man. Okay. It says, who traveled to Portland, decried Hester's arrest, and said the city was at the center of the racial justice protest movement. Okay. The hashtag Free Demetria gained momentum on Twitter long after Hester had been released from jail. More protests were expected Monday night. Okay. Now, first, you also got to realize, too, okay, this woman was a victim of a white supremacist attack, which almost cost her life. Okay. And that goes to show you how Bashim Shah, he is the father of spirits, man. Okay. Not only could you have lost your life, this woman could have lost her life that night. Okay. Along with the two other people that died. Okay. But it strictly shows you that Yahweh Shem Shah is not playing with you women who are disobedient and who are being knuckleheads, man. Okay? And at any given time, he could put that death angel on your ass. Okay? Excuse my language. Become almost ground zero, because what we've seen under this administration is the kind of flexing that we haven't really seen in our generation ever. Said Janaya Khan, co-founder of Black Lives Matter Toronto. People only protest when politicians and policies and police have failed to protect them. The only time that people protest, risking life and limb. Hester gained prominence in 2017 when she was assaulted by a white supremacist while riding a light rail train. Okay, so this woman barely escaped with her life, man. All right, and she could have caught judgment that night. She could have been put to death. All right, but still, the answer was to resist more, to be more defiant. Okay, to do what you think is right in your own mind, man. All right, it says the man who attacked Hester, Jeremy Christian, stabbed 2 men to death. All right, so this man already killed 2 people the following night and critically injured a 3rd man when they came to the defense of 2 black women, one of them wearing a Muslim head covering, who were being harassed by Christian as they rode the train. Okay. Hester gave emotional testimony to spring at Christian's murder trial, testimony that took a dramatic turn when Christian threatened to kill her in an outburst that ended with him getting dragged from the courtroom. So the man still wanted to take her head, man. Okay? This was during trial, in court. You know what I'm saying? The message don't get no more clearer than this, man. Even with judgment staring a lot of you women right in the face, man, you still continue on with your boldness, man. Okay? She also publicly criticized the police for failing to arrest Christian that night, which allowed him to commit the murders the following day. Christian was convicted and given 2 life sentences without possibility of parole. Hester has reappeared in public this summer as one of the main organizers of the Wall of Moms, a group of mostly white, self-described parents who have been protesting nightly. Hey, you all putting your trust in these movements, putting your life in the hands of these Edomites, man. Okay? So you nearly escaped death, and you put your life in the hands of these Edomites, man, to form some kind of coalition, some kind of group. Self-described parents who have been protesting nightly, she and others are demanding that the city council defund the Portland Police Bureau and reinvest the money in the black community. Hester became more visible in the group about 2 weeks ago when the original Wall of Moms group disbanded under accusations from some black leaders that the white founders were seeking to monetize the Black Lives Matter movement and weren't listening to black voices. Trusting in your oppressor and trusting in your enemy. All right? It's nothing new, and the scriptures talk about this, man. So those of you women out there, all right, you Israelite women who follow after this and you think this is the way to go, the scriptures say otherwise, man. Okay? Instead of falling in line, all right, and finding you a godly man, okay, and following after Yahweh Shem Shah, you know, those of you who follow this and who are cheering this on, you're going off. big time. All right, and there's judgment. Judgment is always waiting at the door. Okay, since then she has been leading a smaller number of moms on marches each night, using a bullhorn to lead chants and a voice cracking with fatigue. Okay. Hester spoke to the AP on Saturday before her arrest and said that the wall of moms, now called Moms United for Black Lives, had regained its focus after the internal leadership struggle. Our life is in danger. Here's the comment she made. Our life is in danger just because we want to express the fact that we are being abused, killed, raped, and no one is doing nothing about it. But why is that happening? Okay. That's happening because you veered away from the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. You trust in your oppressor more than your creator. Okay. You don't care about the order that's set up in the scriptures. You don't care about the fact that the war is on your men, okay? The Israelite man, okay? And you have no protection. So you out here fighting your own battles. What do you expect to happen? You have no defense. Let me read that again. It says, our life is in danger just because we want to express the fact that we are being abused, killed, raped, and no one is doing nothing about it. And that's why we're protesting, and we will never stop. Pride, again, okay? Which so far has gotten you Israelite women nowhere, okay? Integrating to this system has gotten you nowhere, okay? Forsaking Yahweh Shem Shai has got you nothing but judgment and fear, okay? A lot of these actions are because you don't have that shield of protection, okay? And you feel you got to go about it some other way, okay? And the only way is through Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Straight submission, man. Submit to the word, all right? Submit to the scriptures, man. The first order in getting back in order is recognizing the Israelite man, all right, and submitting to him, okay, and then restoring your power source, man. It says, and that while we're protesting and we will never stop because we want to be treated equal as people, she said, there will never be any equality, man. All right, there will never be any equality in Esau's kingdom, man. Okay. Yahweh Shem Shai didn't create us to be equal, okay, with our oppressors. He didn't create us to be equal, all right? We are set apart as a nation, okay? And that's in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6, all right? She did not return a call or text message on Monday seeking further comment. Hester's arrest was captured on video and posted on Twitter. All right, so if you're interested in reading the rest, you can find this article, ABC News here. All right, let me get the scriptures here. Sirach, chapter 12, verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent? Okay, or any such as come nigh wild beasts. Okay, you Israelite women, man, y'all been entangling yourself with the enemy since the beginning of time, man, and you've only gotten more proud to do so, man, through your women's liberation and through your all your feminism, okay, your feminist movement, okay, different feminist groups set up here, okay. You think you have some kind of covering or protection, but the scriptures say that the man is your covering, all right? The Israelite man is your covering, okay? And his covering is Yahweh Shai, and his covering is the Heavenly Father Yahweh. That's the order, okay? First Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. That is the order, All right. So who will pity a charmer that's bitten with a serpent? You've been playing with this devil for so long and enjoying his benefits and riding the wave of empowerment, not only through Esau himself, but Esau and his women, man. Okay, you've been joining hand in hand as some kind of power play, thinking that you'll get some kind of recognition and be equal. There's no equality here, man. Period. All right. And you women gonna see, man, as time goes on. All right. And submission is the only key. Submission to the Israelite man, the godly man. All right. And submission to Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, and His Son Yahweh Shah, which is submission to your man, your Israelite man. All right. Period. So who's gonna pity you? Nobody's gonna pity you when you get bit, man. Okay. The article said that she got attacked by white supremacists. That pretty much triggered her to cause this movement, man. All right. You ain't supposed to flow hand in hand with your enemy. Okay. You had to know at least now that your time is running out. Okay. You're taking the wrong path. Okay. And it's time to get back in order, get back in line. Nobody's gonna pity you when you're getting jacked up. All right. You get your ass beat. You're getting insulted. You're getting beat up and all kind of mistreatment, man. Nobody's gonna deal with that, man. Okay. If anything, you got the brothers out here, okay, who are teaching this truth and teaching the scriptures, man, sincerely. Okay, trying to point you in the right direction. You better listen, or you're gonna continue to get jacked up, man. All right. Verse 14. Matter of fact, for a better understanding, let's go to Genesis 3 and start at 6. 3 and start at 4. Okay? But this has been happening from the beginning of time. Okay? Verse 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. All right? The same serpent that you're being charmed by now. All right? You playing with the serpent now, man. You enjoying this devil's benefits and quirks. Okay? And it's only backfiring on you. You get some kind of feelings about it, but you don't know what to do. You still haven't got the message that there's nothing you can do but turn back to the Israelite man. All right? And get yourself in order, man. Well, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? Verse 5. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Okay? Verse 6, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. So you took the fruit from the beginning, just like you took the fruit now, man. You still playing with that serpent, man. Letting that serpent charm you, man. Okay? You being charmed by this devil and everything he pretends to offer you. And in the end, you just end up pissed off and mad and confused and don't know what the heck to do. Alright? And ultimately, it's going to lead to your destruction. Alright? So let's go back to Sirach 12, 14. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? Right? You can't wallow in the muck with this devil in his kingdom and enjoy all his perks and then expect to not be touched by it, not be harmed by it, man. Everything you're going through right now is through disobedience, man. Simply put. Okay? You don't want to be in order, you're suffering the consequences right now. Okay? You have no hedge of protection. You have no guidance. All right? You have no defense. Because this devil has beguiled you into thinking that you don't need no man, that the man shouldn't be in the household, that you rule over the man. Okay? The Israelite man means nothing. Okay? Miss independent woman crap, man. And it leads to nothing, man, but confusion. Okay? The kids get all messed up behind it. There's no family unit, no family structure. It's straight up bullshit. Okay? And, you know, this is why we have stories like this, man, issues like this. It says, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. You don't have no protection from this devil. This devil ain't standing up for you. Okay? This devil don't care, man, ultimately about your well-being. Israelite woman. All right? All you women out there, Israelite women, and you follow after this devil and you think you have some kind of good standing with him, you don't. He's lose his kingdom, he's mad as hell, and he's going to come down with great wrath. All right? According to prophecy. Okay? Let's go to the next one. Proverbs. '20. Slocky. Proverbs. Wait. Is it Proverbs 30? Proverbs 30, verse 20. It says, such is the way of an adulterous woman. All right? You committed adultery. No, you committing adultery on the Most High, Yahweh Shem Al Shai. You committing adultery on his men that he set up, man. On the men of your own nation. To follow after what? Okay? To be led astray. To get messed up all the time. That's the path you choose. And that's the path you stubborn Israelite women continue to choose, man. Sadly. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. Just like back in the garden, man. Okay? Just like back in the garden. All right? You never stop and reflect and think, oh, well, maybe something's off, man. Why this is not working? All the ways we're trying, all this march is not working. We don't know what we're doing. We have no leadership, okay? The scriptures say we have no wisdom, no understanding. Let's try to make things right. Okay? Let me try to be obedient to my power. Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Let me turn back to the scriptures. That doesn't even cross your mind. But Yahweh Shem El Shai is going to bring his judgment to you women, man. You don't get the message now. You don't see the hell that your nation is catching. All right? Judgment's coming, man. They ended off here. Micah. Seven. 10. It says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it. Okay? And you stubborn, rebellious women. Okay? Who think that your way is the only way. All right? You don't care about order. All right? You don't care about the men prophesying on the highways and byways. Who you see. Okay? You don't care about the words of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, who he speaks through these men. All right. To get through to a stubborn and rebellious nation. All right. Just disregard it. Nonetheless, there's judgment coming. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua thy power? Okay. Because you've heard this word, you heard this message, man. And we already in a time of judgment. Okay. Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire streets. So the men who are set up, all right, to preach this gospel of truth, all right, to warn you, okay, who you disregarded, the same ones are going to watch you get trampled upon and put down and put to death, all right, consistently, all right, during the time of judgment, man, all right. So whoever this was for, you know, if you have ears to hear, all right, he who has ears to hear, let him hear, period. All right, get yourself in line, you Israelite women out there, you so-called Negroes, Latino, and Native American women, okay, you are the Israelites of the Bible. All right, get yourself in order, find yourself a man of the Lord, humble down, all right, get yourself in order, okay, pray for mercy and repent, okay, be reconciled unto our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. So hopefully this message reaches who it's meant to reach. All right. Call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Harakakwadash. Shalom.